Welcome back to another episode of Dirty Slots. We've made it to the divisional round. We're down to the final 8 teams, 4 games, 2 on Saturday, 2 on Sunday. We're going to go through each game, give you our favorite picks. Who knows, maybe a player prop. We haven't decided yet, but we're going to be going in order from the first game to the last game. First game up is the Tennessee Titans versus the Cincinnati Bengals.
Wow. What even is a Bengal? Is it like
It's a tiger.
It is?
It's a tiger.
Okay. Just like is it a different language or like
God damn it. All right.
Is it a different kind? I'm just kind of confused.
It's like a big tiger. All right. Well, the Titans are coming in at 3.5-point favorites, with the Bengals coming in at a plus 155 money line, and the over/under is set at 48.
What's that money line at?
The money line is 150, 155, depending on where you bet.
Everything's pretty even, yeah.
Yeah, no matter where you bet, it's always going to be within 5 points of the other, or by most 10.
The Niners game might be a little. Well, I mean, pretty even. I think all the games are pretty even.
Oh, the line. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, 49ers, I think, are the biggest dogs this weekend.
Yeah, so not too much value in the money lines this week, I'm thinking, other than maybe.
Why are we already talking about the Niners? We're trying to talk about the Bengals and the.
I know. I'm just trying to think money lines and thinking odds.
All right.
Each game is probably going to be.
Can't get past the wild card. Don't know how to act.
I'm thinking the biggest frauds this week are playing each other. That's pretty nice to get one out of here. The Bengals, Titans. This organizational, they're the biggest frauds here.
They are.
They're the Titans and Bengals have been known to be frauds at different times.
They have the biggest holes.
Yeah. Well, just organizationally, in generations, they've always been like fraud teams, the Titans and Bengals.
A fraudulent 1 seed.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. This is going to be an interesting game. I like the Titans at -2.
-3.5.
Man, I like the Titans to win. I like the Titans to win for sure, but that spread 3.5. That's a little big.
See, what I see happening is the exact opposite.
Okay.
The exact fucking opposite. The Bengals are gonna come in. They're gonna win. Bengals money line.
Okay.
They got Derrick Henry back this week. Yes, AJ Brown and Julio are gonna be active, but I feel like they're gonna try to force the ball to fucking Derrick when he's not ready yet. He's gonna be limited on it or on his yardage per attempt. And then Ryan Tannehill, do you really trust him to get these receivers the ball? Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase are firing on all fucking cylinders. Uzma's out here getting touchdowns. Yeah. Tyler Boyd's out here getting touchdowns. When everybody's getting the ball, you can't stop the fucking Bengals.
Yeah, they're good. They're good right now. They look good. It's the number 1 seed. But what are you taking? Wait, are you taking money line?
Bengals money line.
Well, that was one.
Fuck. I've been calling the Titans frauds for 3-4 fucking years now. Why am I going to stop now?
Yeah. I think I'm going to – wait, what's the over-under at?
48.
48.
I love the over.
I'm just going to go the other side of you. I'm going to go Titans -3.5. I'm going to take it. I like them at home. I don't see the Titans coming in with a good run team. Even without Derrick Henry, they're a good run team. With him is only going to be a plus. And the Bengals are susceptible in the middle. They don't have great they have good edge run defense and good edge pass defense.
Trey Hendricks is back too.
Their other edge is pretty good too. I forget who he was, but he was really good too. It's more the inside they give up. If they
get beat inside.
Yeah, their guards get the guards bully their defensive tackles, nose tackles, anyone in there, and their linebackers aren't the best inside as well. But Dupree on the outside is good, and they have a lot of good outside guys. It's just the inside is very susceptible, and AJ Brown, I've seen
he's
him.
The biggest question mark.
He's the X factor to me. Not even Julio or Ryan Tannehill. To me, AJ Brown, if he can.
Julio's still the threat, but he's not the Julio Jones that we'd seen.
He's not going to win
3 years ago. You're not going to win this game on Julio.
Yeah,
on Julio Jones's back.
But I think you could win on 12 receptions of AJ Brown.
12, fucking hell.
Well, I'm thinking if he's a guy that's going to win it himself, you get him 10 to 12, he can do it. I can't see Julio being that guy. I can't see anyone else other than Henry or AJ Brown. And then Ryan Tannehill, you're right. The fraud. It's a little scary with him, but It's more the running game for me and the defense that I like with the Titans.
I mean, he's arguably the worst quarterback in the playoffs.
Oh, Tannehill?
Yeah. Think about it. The only one that you can really argue is fucking Garoppolo.
I'm trying to, yeah. Yeah, in the NFC, yeah.
Yeah, fucking Stafford,
Brady,
Rodgers, Garoppolo, Allen, Mahomes,
and that's
Tannehill, and Burrow.
Yeah, Burrow's ahead of Garoppolo already.
Yeah.
And Tannehill way ahead. It's just a different, arguable. Tannehill, Garoppolo. I don't know if I would put Garoppolo ahead of him, but it's arguable.
That's what I'm saying. Like I was watching ESPN earlier, they were fucking debating about it. Like who is the worst? Like not. I mean, they weren't debating about it, but they were talking about how Ryan Tannehill is the worst quarterback still left in the playoffs, and a couple of people were like, "What about Jimmy?"
Yeah, no, I like Tannehill, but he is the biggest liability and probably the reason why this game's going to go a certain way. Either he's not going to be able to do it, or he's making the passes. He's not really a guy that's just going to throw that big pick like a Stafford or Garoppolo, but he's a guy who just all game won't.
See, but at least Stafford, he can win you games with his fucking arm.
Yeah. I'm more bringing that up because Stafford somehow always throws a pick on the losing games. He somehow always does at the end. He just always likes to close it with a pick.
Fucking Jimmy almost blew last week. Speaking of which, next game is 49ers and Green Bay. The line set at 5.5 for the Packers. 49ers are coming in at plus 200 underdogs, I believe.
Okay.
190. 190 on here, and then the over-under set at 47.5. That game, I know it's not going to be looking great for the weather conditions at 20 degrees, but both these teams got a good running attack. So I can see this game coasting to the fucking over.
I was looking at the over too. Yeah, I like that.
This is a game that could easily be fucking 31 to 24.
Yeah, it's a little bit high of an over. I think it's going to be right at the edge. It's going to be a close one, but I kind of see that too. I like man, that plus 5.5. That's fucking big, bro.
That is a big 5.5
for a Niners Packers game.
I'm taking them on the spread as well, just as a Niners fan.
Mm-hmm.
The plus 200. I mean, I do believe that we could win this game. If Bosa's in, we got a great chance to win this game, especially if Bakhtiari isn't in.
Yeah. Well, Bakhtiari, I think he is in, but he's still, no matter what, going to be hurt.
Yeah.
He's not the same Bakhtiari. They get a lot of guys back. It's going to be, I'm thinking the points too, the over and the under.
Yeah, especially if Aaron Rodgers is still able to throw the ball on Sunday or on Saturday, he's going to be looking for Devontae Adams early and often.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if he could get the ball to Devontae and the 49ers could run the ball.
47.5?
47.5.
47.5. You know what? I'm going to go with you on the over on this game. I'm thinking it's going to be a high scoring. One team's going to.
It's a game that is so perfect for the under that you have to go over.
Yeah. And especially because the Niners, they fuck up like every Packer weakness that they have. Like somehow. The Niners fit that the same way that the Packers fuck up every Niner weakness.
Yep.
It's like their passing offense, their receivers fit perfectly against our corners the same way our running backs in our blocking scheme works against their defense. It seems like it's going to be a perfect storm. I'm hoping for the over.
Yeah. All right. So going on to the next game. I'm proud of us. We didn't even mention Debo or Kittle. We just
went through.
Went through.
Got a little Bosa in there, though.
Yeah, I mean, we got to talk about Bosa. He's injured. Oh, he's got the concussion.
Yeah, the head. I don't think we even brought that up, but that still is, yeah. That's huge.
All right. And then we get to Sunday where we got the Rams and the Buccaneers. Buccaneers are favored by 3 points, over-under set at 48.5. With Rams coming in at plus 115 and the Buccaneers at minus 135.
Set over and under again?
48.5 according to this.
I'm going to just start. I'm smashing that over.
Under.
You're going the opposite?
Under.
Yeah, you're going the opposite, 48.5.
Those defenses are legit, and the fucking Buccaneers are missing weapons.
Yeah, I'm exactly thinking kind of the similar thing, except for the Bucs, the missing weapons. I think their run defenses, both teams are too legit for either team to get over 30 yards. I'm going to go the under on any running back in that game too on yards. Both run defenses are there. So it's going to be defensive touchdowns, I think, and offensive touchdowns this game, which is going to put points up. Because Brady and Stafford are
this game's going to come
yanking
down to
it.
special teams, baby. It's all about special teams.
Fuck, bro. It might be about special teams this week. Because this competition is going to be Stafford and Brady. And they let loose, but
yeah,
shit, bro. They throw some picks too. Both of them. Brady
this might
too.
be, I don't know the line, but this might be a great fucking Gronk first touchdown game.
Yeah. Bruce Arians is, I think Bucks really have the advantage here, but Bruce Arians has to save Brady from himself because recently Brady, he gets a few in a row and he thinks
he's feeling
I'm top Brady. Yeah. He thinks I'm the GOAT. I'm going to throw whatever. And he throws a bad pick and it just hits. It's like, oh. So it's going to be, I think, high scoring. You think low scoring?
I think it's low, dude. I wouldn't be surprised if this is like a 23-17 ball game.
23-17.
23-17. I got the Bucks covering.
Yeah. Okay. I would probably think around that more 30-20. Yeah, 30-27. That's what I'll be looking at.
So you're just leaning over on everything almost this.
Yeah, I guess except for I did one with the Niners game over.
Yeah,
and I think the next
Niners?
game.
What do you think of it? You took the Tennessee and Bengals over 48 too, right?
I think I know I took Tennessee.
Okay, you didn't say anything about the over.
Yeah, that game's I do think it is gonna be the over.
I mean, I think that's the easiest coast of an over that we have this weekend.
Yeah, I was saying.
Or besides maybe this final game where it's the Chiefs and the Bengals.
Yeah, this is my for sure. Like this is gonna be my same.
This is the highest. This is the highest over set at 53.5. The Chiefs are coming in as 2-point favorites, and the money line is set at plus 105 for the Bills and minus 125 for the Chiefs. This game, I see that over fucking smashing. They're going to be in Kansas City. Actually, what's the weather? Wind is a huge factor. That's all I care about. Okay, 5-mile-per-hour winds.
Easy.
That's
both
easy.
of their
fucking,
balls are going to
their arms are strong enough to fucking where 5 miles per hour don't mean shit.
I'm going to do my same game parlay right here. The king has been slayed. Mahomes is down. +2 Bills plus the over. I think it's time for the new era. People thought the Chiefs were the new era. I think the Bills offense defensively, they have the number 1 defense in football.
They do. I had them in fantasy. It was pretty nice.
Chiefs aren't stopping the Bills. Teams have stopped the Chiefs this year. Number 1 defense. It's going to be a great game. This might be the best game of the playoffs. I see it in the 60s. I would even think it could go to 70s. Like one high 30, one low 30.
70s could be a bit of a stretch.
I would think like a 38-33 game going possibly to the wire, just to the wire, end of the game. Last team to have the ball. But Bills +2 with the over 53.5.
Yeah, see, I feel this game really is going to be a shootout. Last possession wins it. But like I think it could be so tight where it's literally a 1-point game.
Okay.
So for that reason, I'm not taking a spread. I'm just going Chiefs money line and I'm banging that over. I mean, these offenses are fucking humming. The Bills put up 40-something themselves last week.
Yeah, and that was in a game where they didn't have to do that.
Yeah, and
they just kept going.
The Chiefs put up 30-something on the fucking Steelers as well, which you never need against.
Both against great Patriots, both against great defenses.
Yeah, so I can see the same thing going on tonight, or not tonight, this Sunday, hammering the over.
Yeah, and holy fuck, the storylines that are going to come up from these games next week, any game would be good as long as the Titans don't make it, any game, any storyline would be awesome.
Literally, like the only storyline would be if Joe Burrow wins again.
Yeah, if the Bengals win again, the storylines next week.
Oh, it's just all going to be about fucking Joe Burrow and like smoking cigars.
Yeah, and the NFC, this like is already history. What's the bracket right there? Having the Bucks, Rams, Niners, and Packers. That's all historical teams that are going to remember this year.
Yeah, and then it's the Buccaneers win. It's all going to be about Brady and going to another Super Bowl. If the 49ers win, it's going to be fucking, can they redeem themselves from a year or a couple years ago? The Rams win, we're going all in. Like, this is the all or nothing season. The Packers win, it's the one last ride with Aaron Rodgers. Then we get to the East.
Possible retirement. Holy fuck.
I doubt the retirement.
If he wins, I think so. If he loses, I don't know. I think that's the only thing he's chasing at this point. But that's
that could be possible.
Yeah.
If he loses, he's gone. If he wins, I guess it could make sense that he retires.
Yeah, it doesn't ruin a legacy to another team.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then what's that? Oh, AFC, we got
we got the Bills, the Chiefs,
the Bengals,
and the Titans.
So other than the Titans, every other one, Bengals, Joe Burrow pushing through.
Yeah, the Titans would be the least exciting team to win this week.
Well, because if the Titans win,
it's
then
just
you're
like,
they beat the Bengals. Nice.
They beat Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase.
Yeah, okay. Now let's see what they could do. Their story starts next week. Other than like the Packers, the number one seed in the NFC, their story really starts this week.
I mean, their story's been started since before the fucking season.
Yeah, the whole Aaron Rodgers saga.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then man, we all know the Chiefs. Their legacy.
They're just trying to build their dynasty.
That's 4 back-to-back now. NFC championships. AFC championships if they make it. And the Bills. This is redemption game against the Chiefs. They lost to them last year.
In the AFC championship.
Stephon watched them celebrate. You remember?
Yeah, right afterwards.
This is a big one. And then Bengals, the new. This is what I've heard people calling them. The new 80s Niners, the way they're building their offense.
I get it. Yeah.
They're saying Joe Burrow is like a Joe Montana.
The Joe Cool, yeah.
And then they have all these big receivers as long as one dominant, faster, bigger receiver with all these T. Higgins,
They have their standout. They have their standout of Jamar Chase.
Yeah,
they got the good running backs.
Yeah, it's just that's what people are calling them. So this is big to that legacy because the only way you can connect to that is if you win in your second year.
Yeah.
You have to win in your second year, and this is his second year. So that's the only way that storyline would keep going. It's going to be a fun week.
Yeah, it should be good. All right, well, that'll do it for this week of Dirty Slots. Come back next week where we're just going to be talking about 2 fucking games.
Yep, we're down to the end. Let's try to make some money the end of the year.
All right, till then, later.
See ya.
All right.
Okay, that was good. That was decent.
I'm praying I hit record. I did.